Up ahead, learn how Austin's Scare for a Cure raises thousands of dollars for cancer research.
CPHS cheers participation in the More Than Pink Walk this past weekend. Find out what's going on Wednesday for Trunk or Treat.
Plus an all-new sports report and a new edition of Hiring Now.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park High School. I'm Abby Martinez, joined by Jack Polishik and Katie Whitmarsh.
Scare for a Cure is Austin's largest nonprofit cancer research, funding horror attraction. Every year, the company puts together a horror attraction based on a yearly Halloween theme.
Thanks, Jack. Scare's nonprofit fund raises thousands of dollars each year for cancer research. Every year is different, and the amount of money made has greatly helped cancer funding in Texas.
Located in Manor, Texas, Scare for a Cure begins the first week of October, luring in customers with its haunting attraction. Each year presents a haunted story and obstacle, one which guests take part of and complete, and this year's theme is Lockdown. The organization gathers together volunteers from community organizations across Texas to produce a horror attraction worth visiting. Besides increasing your heart rate, Scare for a Cure has also raised thousands of dollars for cancer patients.
We make donations to the Breast Cancer Resource Center, and their mission is so wide and diverse to help women and some men that suffer from breast cancer that we think we have an everyday impact in the breast cancer community. We raise money for food banks, for animal shelters. The money we've donated, over $300,000 to the Breast Cancer Resource Center.
Scare for a Cure also provides many volunteer opportunities. Volunteers sign up in June, and one production takes around 10 months to put together, so there is plenty of opportunity to help the cause.
And just getting people to come out and give of themselves for something that's greater than the individual, that's incredibly rewarding, and we want to share that feeling with people.
Overall, Scare's impact on the community has given cancer researchers, volunteers, and horror lovers a unique chance to experience a horror production like nobody has seen before.
As long as there's a Scare for a Cure is going to be supporting the Breast Cancer Resource Center, and that's worth coming out here for.
As of now, Scare for a Cure is booked, but they still need volunteers. So if you're interested, visit scareforacure.org.
Thanks, Oyana.
With Breast Cancer Awareness Month in full swing, Cedar Park's cheer team is helping bring light to this increasingly common disease. Yesterday, cheer took part in the Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk in Austin. Annually, our cheer team holds fundraisers through the Pink Out shirts in order to participate in the walk. The money raised ultimately going to the Susan G. Komen Foundation for further research into treatments for breast cancer. Varsity cheer captain Janie Jung shared why she values the opportunity to participate in the event.
Cedar Park Cheer as a whole organization, we've been doing this every year except for last year from COVID, which is really, really sad. And it's just such a nice experience to come here and just see like all of these survivors and all the people who are going through breast cancer, and just to give them a little, like at least a little spark of hope, and just help them gain strength by just being here and supporting and walking with them.
If you want to learn more about how you can support the fight against breast cancer, visit www.komen.org.
Grab your candy bags and open your trunks because Trunk or Treat is happening this Wednesday night. Trunk or Treat is an annual event set up for ways for students in every club at CPHS to give back to the community and to help bring attention and future prospects to their club. Each club will have the back of a card decorated with the theme and will greet kids and pass out candies of members of the Cedar Park community. Trunk or Treat takes place this Wednesday from 6 to 8 in the CPHS parking lot. Make sure to tell all your friends and family to come out for some Halloween fun.
Now we throw it over to reporter Reagan Hill with your top 3 things for today.
Good morning, Cedar Park High School. First, United States West Coast braces for an atmospheric river as a huge storm brews. 2 storms converging in the Bay Area of California, bringing floods, high winds, and some much-needed rain to a drought-stricken state. The storm could put 10 million people at risk of flash flooding, with rainwater more than half a foot high. Though northwestern states haven't seen significant rainfall from the storm, strong winds may be to blame for 204,000 power outages throughout Washington and Oregon. Next, Texas drag race race driver slammed into spectators, killing 2 kids. The organized event was attended by thousands and involved drivers speeding down an airport runway as they competed for cash. Kerrville police said the driver lost control and left the runway, crashing into parked vehicles and striking spectators who were observing the races. The victims that were killed were 2 young boys ages 6 and 8 years old. Finally, the earliest prehistoric art is discovered, and it turns out to be handprints made by children 170,000 years ago. Fossil research team from Bournemouth University found handprints and footprints high on the Tibetan plateau made by small children. This goes back to mid-ice age and provides evidence for the earliest human's occupation on the plateau. And that is all I have for you today, Cedar Park. With CPHS News, I'm Reagan Hill. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Reagan.
When I first read this story, the first thing that popped into my mind was the baby from Ice Age. Like, and I was thinking the little baby. You know that when everybody like jokes about how they like, hate the little baby? Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about, making little handprints on
So
walls.
it wasn't. They're not real. It's just the baby from Ice Age.
It's just the baby from Ice Age. That's all it was.
Fantastic movie.
For sure. If you're looking for a part-time or after-school job but having a hard time finding the right fit, well, you're in luck. Reporter Reese Elizondo will fill you in on a new and fun job opportunities for teens in our area.
Thanks, Abby. First up, Applebee's is looking for hosts. For this job, you need to greet and seat guests in a friendly manner, assist ordering, and help maintain the flow of the restaurant. They also want you to have good verbal skills and be able to wipe down tables and pick up any unwanted trash. Next, Big Lots is in need of stalkers. In this position, you would greet customers, maintain store interior and exterior cleanliness, and assemble furniture if needed. You also need to have flexible schedules and be able to lift at least 50 pounds and have basic English and math skills. Finally, Smoothie King is hiring team members. Here you would blend together smoothies, prep all the necessary smoothie ingredients, and engage guests. You also need to be able to work closings and opening duties and perform all the necessary tasks to keep the location running smoothly. That's all I have for you today. With CPHS News, I'm Reese Elizondo.
Thanks, Reese. Coming up next is a Spook of the Day and a brand new sports report with Katie and Kaysen. But first, these announcements.
I'm Ashley and you're watching the Wolfcast.
Welcome to my haunted house.
Hello, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
And I'm Kaysen Johnson.
Last Friday, your Lady Timberwolves on the volleyball team gave a great fight and beat Liberty Hill 3-1.
That's right, and special shout out to Kate Alex for having the most kills for the night with a total of 15 kills. Our Lady Timberwolves are currently tied for second in the district and will play again tomorrow night in a tiebreaker district game against Eastview.
The game takes place at 6:30 in the Timberwolf, and it's also senior night, so seniors come out and watch and support your volleyball team.
Cedar Park Cross Country has been doing amazing this year. 10 girls and 9 guys are currently preparing to head to Corpus Christi for regionals. Good luck and amazing job to our cross country team.
Before we go, our football team, who is currently second in the district, will be playing Whites this Friday night at Gupton. Kickoff being at 7 p.m., and it's also senior night and blackout, so come dressed out in all black for your black rain. That's all we have for you today with CPHS News. I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
And I'm Kaysen Johnson.
Remember, tomorrow is PSAT Day for sophomores and juniors, while there will be a summit for freshmen and seniors. Check your class Google Classroom for details.
That's all we have for you today. Join us Thursday for a story on Theater Haunted House, the last episode of Hexter's Halloween Horrors, and a brand new Pack Chat.
Thanks for taking time to join us this morning.
With CPHS News, I'm Jack Polishuk.
And I'm Abby Martinez. Remember to get a great day or not, the choice is yours.